Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Shay, your local numerologist. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you are subscribed to my other channels, Answers by Queen Spirit and Queen Spirit 1126. Alright, so I'm going to pull some numbers today. We're going to pull 3 cards. Okay, we got 3 on top, so I'm pulling all blue cards, so let's do it. Let's see what we got going on here. So blue is the color, of the throat chakra, right? This blue is also giving me vibes of the third eye as well. So let's see what we got going on here. Okay, 6922. So we got a 4-digit number, and they all came out in reverse. All right, well. 6922. So 6. We got selfishness, lack of compassion, losing status. 9. 9 is this number of not using not using the information and the experiences that you already had for your benefit. It is in reverse. This is definitely misalignment with spirit and them not helping you go forward, specifically because you're not aligned in what you actually need or want or whatever. All right, so we have the number 22 plus the 6 is 28 plus 9 is 37. Wow. So this number altogether does equal a 10 when you add it up like that. So we have a 10, and this is kind of like a negative 10 because all these numbers are in reverse. So I do get that you are ending some kind of negative cycle, but if you don't figure out what you need to do next, you're just going to be walking into a different cycle that is also not good for you, and you'll face many blocks from that, right? So let's also add it up a different way. When we have 4 and 6 is 10 plus the 9 is 19. 19 is a misuse of power, enrichment of self. So I feel like that is the issue with going into this new cycle, is that if you don't straighten up and do the things that you need to do, there could be a lot of negativity attached to it because you're only thinking about enriching yourself. Now, I talk a lot about putting yourself first and things like that. So you putting yourself first, that means not letting others take advantage of you. That means when you wake up in the morning that you need to, eat, clean yourself, clean your house, whatever you need to take care of home first. That is what that means. It doesn't mean that you're supposed to go out and if you don't have money, it's okay to rob people or it's okay to scam people. That is absolutely not what that means. It doesn't mean that it's okay to steal. And I hope that, that's clear. All right. So let's go ahead and move it along. All right. So we have the number 6 here. So there's some kind of disruption of peace when it comes to how you love yourself. I think that a lot of you that are seeing this number 6922 have this idea that either you don't deserve peace or peace is based on something that is outside of who you are, right? So it's like looking for happiness in places where you're never going to find it. And 6 a lot of times I do associate with happiness. And that's because it's, peace, harmony, family, compassion, like the general things that make us happy in life. So one thing about happiness is that it starts within. You have to decide every day that you are happy and you want to be happy, and then you do things that support that happiness, right? But what I see right here is that there's a literal selfishness here and a lack of compassion. And even though you know better, or you're dealing with, you could be dealing with this energy, even though it is known that this is not the type of energy that is needed to go forward, this is what's happening. And this is why Spirit's like, no, I don't support you, and this has to stop. So let's pull some trinkets. All right, so for the 6, what we got going on here? Dream catcher. So somebody has lost sight of their dreams. Somebody has lost sight of their ambitions, their hope. I don't know if you can see this, but in here, you see where it says hope? Okay, I don't know what trinket stands out to you, but I see hope right there. So somebody has lost sight of their hopes and dreams, which is really, really detrimental to who you are. Okay, and so movements have been artificial, right? So I've been seeing a lot of things lately about like, hey, you want to get more money, then you should go into tech. And it really reminds me of like the nurse type wave that we experienced probably like 15, 20 years ago. It's like, you want money, go into nursing. And it's just like, you have to do what you are called to do. You can't just go out there doing shit because it's going to make you the money that you feel like you want. Because at the end of the day, if you're making money and you're miserable, what good is that? I mean, literally, what good is that? There are plenty of people in life that are happier with no money than there are with people that have a lot of money. And you know they're unhappy because they're good. They go out of their way to fuck people over, screw people over. They think that they can use anybody, and the people around them do not love them. They feel obligated, or they're working because they need money. It's kind of like having a maid that you kind of confide in all the time. This person is not your friend, right? This person is around because you pay them. And that is the energy that I feel like you're moving kind of in. So I'm not saying don't get your money. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is be careful about how you get your money and how you use your money. And don't forget the things that you've learned along the way. Don't forget that ladder that you had to climb. Don't forget the people that you left behind. Don't forget that you have to give back. Okay, so we got 22. All right, yeah, this is some seriously blocked energy, right? Movements are going to be blocked. So what I'm getting right here is that there needs to be a refocus on your dreams, right? Because if you don't refocus on your dreams, you're going to be stuck in this energy of doing things just because it's a duty, and then Spirit's going to stop you. Then you're just going to be stopped. You're not going to be supported, and they're going to make everything kind of hard, right? So when I read this trinket, this is a leaf that has like, it's kind of like, to me, it gives this vibe of somebody walking through a swimming pool, because you don't walk through a swimming pool, you swim. But if you decide to walk, you're not going to be moving very fast because you are surrounded by water. And that's, you know what I'm saying? So Spirit is the water and Spirit is the block here. So let's go ahead and pull some cards here. See what we got going on. So I did talk about 3 and 7 earlier, right? So a couple things. Blue, right? Throat chakra. 3 is the number of communication as well, whereas 7 is the analytical side, like analyzing spiritual, analyzing the physical, analyzing the things that have been going on in life. 7 really, I feel like the 7 of Pentacles really describes the number 7 the best for me in tarot, because it is a trial and error. What worked? What didn't work? What do I need to go back and do? How did I mess this up and all of that? So Spirit is like, you need to make sure that you are connecting appropriately to the things that you have done in the past, so you can move forward and not do some of these things again, because you're going to have to let some of this go. So let's clarify the 6 and the dream catcher. 6 and the dream catcher. We got the Three of Wands. All right. So I'm getting that your guys really want you to turn the tables on things. They want you to move in a direction that works for you. They want you to change directions. Whichever way you've been going right now has been wrong. I mean, I don't know any other way to say it. And I also get this stagnant energy. So there has been kind of a loss in motivation here. And I even feel like this is something this is like walking away from, like, you've had a job for like 10, 15 years and you're like, no, it's time for me to do it for myself now. It's time for me to go ahead and start this business. It's time for me to go travel, right? But you have a lack of motivation here because you feel that you're going to be unsupported, or, your life is just going to change and you don't see a way to control it or something like that. And it's really time for you to take a chance. I'm getting that heavy. It's time for you to take a chance and see what's out there for you and how you can develop. What's this? Whoa. What's this 9, Spirit? I only need one card. Good God. All right, so 9. We have the 5 of Wands. So we got a lot of fire energy here. 5 of Wands is a battle, right? And this is definitely upright. So I get a lot that you are fighting with yourself, right? But I get a lot that you are fighting with others as well. So there is some kind of faith that you need to be able to find in yourself. So this is the scary part. This is what I feel like. This is the scary part. So you want to move forward and you want to change things, right? Because we even got 3 wands here and 2 wands in reverse here, which is kind of like the same thing that we see here, where we have the 3 of wands and then we have 2 wands upright, right? But this is the 2 of wands in reverse. So the 2 of wands in reverse is kind of being stuck, kind of like you don't want to move forward. It's this perfectionist type energy, like, no. Before I go forward, I have to make sure everything is right. This is right. That is right. I have to make sure there's no mistakes and da like that. But that's really just going to keep you in a space where you can't move forward. I said the other day in one of the readings, just because you're good at something doesn't mean that's what you should be doing for the rest of your life. You're going to find out in life that you're good at many things. There is not just one thing. But that doesn't mean that that's where your destiny lies. It may be some kind of footstep to where you need to go and where you want to go, but it doesn't mean that that's what you are meant to do forever, right? And so I think that's a big deal right now. We have this number 8. So 8 is all about cycles, karma, karmatic events. So again, I do feel like there's a cycle ending, and it's a karmic cycle that's ending. And it's going to end loudly. It's kind of going to end with a crash. And you're going to have to be like, okay, this is my sign to go do something else. Don't force it. Okay? So what's up with this 22 and the sleeve here? Ooh. We got the 7 of Swords. Well, 7 of Swords is not a good card at all. At fucking all. So let's talk about it. 7 of Swords is a thief, somebody being sneaky, somebody stealing. And I feel like this is what Spirit is trying to block from you. Being sneaky. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like, because once this ends, and this feels like some kind of harsh ending, whatever it is. Once it ends, if you try to force it, the only way you can force it is to be in this karmic 19 energy, misuse of power, enrichment of self, which can mean a lot of things. You see, we have 5 swords here. So these 5 swords are about defeat, about winning at all costs, right? Where the 2 of swords in reverse is about seeing the truth. And so if you decide, right, to win at all costs, people are going to see the truth about you, the truth about some kind of action that is sneaky. There's nothing that you're going to, anything that's done in the dark is going to come to light. I think that's the biggest thing here, right? So we have 8 plus 7. What's that, 15? I think that's the total number we got in the last number reading that I did. 15 is the number of the devil. It's the number of being like attached, connected, addicted. And you're going to be attached to something negative. You're going to have to hold on to something from the past. When it's time to move forward, you're not going to have the energy or the passion to move forward because there's going to be dirt here, right? So I'm just going to tell you right now, when all of this ends, if the only way for you to continue to win is to do something sneaky, don't do it. It's a test. And if you do it, it's not going to work out the way that you want. Okay? All right. Well, I do feel success here, right? Because we saw 19. So 19 is the number of the sun card. So I do see and I feel success. Success over your addiction, success over those problems in the past. But you have to be careful that you don't put this idea of I want to win, I want to be first in front of the idea that you should be a healthy, happy, peaceful person who acts with compassion and sincerity. All right, let's clarify this 3 and 6, which come to a 9. Look, I wasn't even adding up the numbers, but the 3 and 6 come to a 9. So there's going to be some kind of ending here that helps you move forward in your dreams, helps you expand your thinking, growth, helps you put down some new roots here. Hold the space. So this is kind of like be still. Some of you guys need to sit in meditation. One thing that you learn in life is that if it's something that is pushing you to move right now, do it right now, then you shouldn't do it at all. You shouldn't be in this hurry, I need to do this quickly type energy, because it doesn't allow you time to think and it doesn't allow you time to move forward in the energy that you need to. All right. So we have the 9 and the 5 here coming to a 14. And as you guys know, again, karmic life path number, abuse of freedom, coming to a 5 because that's what 9 does. And 5 is the number of change. So there's going to be a lot of changes in your movement, and you have to make sure that everything you do with compassion and you do with love. Don't get in this energy that only you matter. This number is reading a very selfish, self-serving, self-centered energy, and that is not something that you want to be, right? So let's clarify this 5 and 9 with the leaf. 5 and 9 with the leaf. Whoa, we got 1. Water guardian, connect with your emotions. Couldn't have said that better myself. Couldn't I? At the bottom we have moon. Take note of intuitive messages. So there's a lot of emotion that you might feel during this time. Some of you are going through some kind of awakening. So take notes of your awakening. Take notes of how you're feeling, what's going on, because a lot of this is going to be new to you, and this is going to help you sort everything out. So last card, we have the 7, 22, 7 and 4 is 11, right? We also have that coming to a 29, which is also 11. So 2 is a number about connecting to your guides, right? Whereas 9 is about, today I'm reading it as compassion. We read it over here as ending, but I'm going to read it as compassion over here. Having compassion, having love, having this humanitarian self, kind of like you need to forgive yourself, but you need to allow this energy of being able to deal with the things that you have done in the past. Because the word self-loathing is coming up for me. Now, I'm not saying that you guys should be self-loathing, but I do feel that there is something that's in the past that you're not so proud of that you have to confront head on. It's not something that you could just brush under the rug. We all have to kind of like pay homage to our past and the things that we've done and just face it head on instead of digging a deeper hole, right? So 7 and 22, Spirit is trying to, Spirit definitely wants you to push forward. Look at this. Release the old and rest. Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. Okay, so that's a couple things that I was reading during this, is that there's a lot that you know, a lot that you have learned that you have not put to the test or that you have not applied because you just want to be a winner. You want to win no matter what. But you have to honor this side of yourself, the emotions, how you feel, the compassion that you have for other people, your dreams, the happiness that you want inside, like those things that you honestly do desire. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. This reading was kind of long. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you are subscribed to my other channels, and I will see you guys next time.